Hello, Gemini. My name is Jade. I'm coming to you with a reading for the full moon that we have this month in Taurus. So the sun is in Scorpio, the moon's going to be in Taurus. What's going to happen is there's going to be a lunar eclipse, and hopefully you'll get to see it in your area if the weather permits it and allows it. Now, what we're going to be discussing with the tarot reading is the connection with our emotions and the uncorruption. We do our best with lunar eclipse not to get in the way of the things that we're feeling. That sometimes enhances what's being experienced, but try your best not to manipulate, coerce, or corrupt what's being experienced. Let things happen as they are. If it helps, don't identify with the emotion, but don't identify, like, what I mean by that is not say, like, this thing that I'm holding is mine and my experience. Say, like, this is the description of what I'm experiencing, and go about it that way. As a Cancer moon myself, like, that's how I found the most success in dealing with my emotions. How would I express how to handle this situation if I was in someone else's shoes? Look at your life from an outer perspective, and maybe you'll find the enlightenment you desire. So let's go ahead and get started. What I do is I pull for your past, present, and future in both the physical and etheric realm, and discuss what's being taken place. So what I see in the cards in your past, in the etheric world, we felt abandoned, or like people's responsibilities didn't cover your needs. So the expression of that is a feeling of abandonment, where try to think of times where other people's responsibilities didn't come in and fix the desired outcomes that you wish that you had. With the Queen of Wands, what I see is like, and what I feel to describe this as is a feeling of keep like a trapped mouth, like you kept your mouth shut about specific passions, things that you remain idled on. It's like they kept your attention. They may have some meaning to you that prove fruitful, but what I see in the present, like with the Queen of Wands in reversed, is these things didn't provide any foundational structure to you to begin with. So this may be a hobby that you've given up. This could be a relationship that you chose not to cultivate. Like you felt, like, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but the situation with the Five of Pentacles is like there was no foundation that could have been given to you by the other person. We're talking about that today. And the Six of Wands showing up in reversed in the etheric realm for your present describes the feeling of victory without any sort of connection in the relationships that exist in your current paradigm. So it's like you denied certain aspects about yourself and gave them up and sort of sacrificed what brought you joy. It could have brought you joy, it could have brought you fulfillment, but it didn't satisfy your temporal needs. So you've decided to let them go with the wind and accept life and reality as it comes. So that's the expression and experience that I'm describing for Gemini. Now, I don't want to call you back into that way of life, but that meant something to you. So the Five of Cups has made itself present, and we're remembering the things that satisfy our temporal needs, the things that give, but we're still hurt over the things that that gave us an amount of extra in our life, and the extraness, the fulfillment of things that satisfied your emotional needs. Um, that's what the Five of Cups depicts. And so there's been a laying down of our passion that, um, or maybe even some sort of enlightenment that we've given up. Um, because I see the Five of Swords in reversed. This is part of the conversation as well. So this is a very mental. There's like mental anguish that's happening. Um, there maybe conversations that you've had about what you've given up and how they don't correct any of your needs in the environment that you have. So it's like you're letting other people fight your battles for you and saying like, well, they said it wouldn't be successful, so I'm giving it up. Or it's like that. That's the experience that I'm describing. Um, And with the Five of Swords in reversed, there's this discussion that is being forgotten, but in your future, it will be brought to light because it was something that meant something to you. You have the opportunity to reach back and grab this way of life again and cultivate it into your personality, into your duties, into the things that you accomplish. Um, I don't see many trailings of work environment, but it's very often that we can let our work environment dictate what we do in our personal life. And so the decisions that you have to make are what you do in your personal life. Um, if there are boundaries that the job has for you in the future, that will create tension between the things that you have enjoyment in. So it's up to you to find ways to mitigate that, find ways to get the puzzle pieces to fit together, or to sacrifice one or the other for each. Those are the three outcomes that you can walk yourself through. Um, it's your decision to make. Again, you've given these things up in the past with no victory. People didn't give you any amount of recognition for the choices that you made. You sacrificed these things and nothing came of it, and it didn't add or enrich your experience. Um, this is a very forward message, and I'm sorry for being so direct. but, um, it's tough. Because like when when you didn't, it's like there wasn't a level increase when you sacrificed those things. It's like everything stayed the same and nothing got better. And it hurts. It hurts. Um, so it's like you have the opportunity to bring these things back into your life just because they have relevance to you. This could be something even as simple as playing video games, something that satisfies your ability and search for reward. This could be picking up a new hobby. Hobbies are sometimes hard to get into just for financial reasons, so I don't want to put too much pressure on you if that is what is being created, because I believe you know what is best for you. Um, but we can live nostalgically. We can live through vicarious needs, through relationships that we have with other people. You may not, like, let's say you're into basket weaving, but because of your strain you're not able to get into it, so you can create and cultivate relationships that you have with people in that way of life and walk of life, so that you can live vicariously through them, mend, or not mend, but cultivate relationships that increase your knowledge, and experience, and even create meaningful relationships with those people. It's um, it's something that you can still make a choice to do, um, even while being held to a specific standard, or held to a certain way of life because it's what you need to fill your temporal needs. Um, so I hope I gave you like all the options that we can move forward with. Um, there's like with the Queen of Wands, when she what she appears to mean is that like she still has her dignity in the things that she has relinquished and released. There are decisions and paths that she chooses not to go down, but she still keeps and maintains her image in the meantime. Um, and I don't sense any breach of um, identity. So, like, unless someone has told you you can't do these things, um, like, you can do whatever you want. It's like I'm not saying like they're controlling you. I'm saying like if people have told you that you can't do these things because you don't have the skill, that is not true. Like you can learn, you can achieve things, you can have outcomes. There's like a desire for recognition, um, and that is present. Um, so I'm just seeing like you know the things that you're capable of accomplishing. And if you have that kind of confidence and that level of ability, I say go for it. But again, I don't make decisions for the people that I read. I just bring information to light and do my best not to coerce anybody down a path that wouldn't be best for them. So I sense your dignity and your knowledge of how capable you are. It's just choosing whether or not this is something that you still want to do. And I'll end your message there. I won't pry, I won't prod, I won't poke. I will leave the message at that. If you have any context that you would like to give, leave it in the comment section below. If you would like to see more content in the future, give me a like and subscribe. You'll be able to see that content as it comes out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this lunar eclipse and this full moon as it comes. And I hope you have a good week. Thank you for watching.